they'll be like, you know what, you don't have to tell me all those success stories. We just knew it. We have the capacity. We have the great recruiting team that's supporting us, finding the best resources that we can. First, that's my goal. Get enough client, make sure everybody is happy. I'm happy. And then, yeah, that's the plan. What do you want me to? So, yeah, that's actually my plan. Yeah. I think it's pretty much the first interview that I ever had after graduation. And lucky enough that I got my first job. It was started as more like administration kind of role. And now I'm here as a more client relationship manager. This is the amazing part of working here. You get to experience different roles. Everybody is supportive. Before you realize, I'm already here working for over 10 years. When I first started, it made sense, very close to home. I'm new to Canada. I really appreciate the first opportunity that I got. And later on in life, I got into my own personal journey. I got married, I had my first kid, and I had my second kid. When kids are young, you kind of, you have a lot of other things in your personal life too. So this whole setting still made sense to me. Again, fairly close to home. I have my kids' daycare right across from the company. It's just making so much sense to me. And later on, during COVID, where I was like bored a little bit, being like, you know what's different could happen in life. That's where I went to school. Again, company is very supportive. I got everything I needed from my professional development. Went to school, came back again. Maybe at that moment I was thinking, should we think of something else? My friend was asking me the other day, he said, oh, now you finished EMBA, maybe you should find some other role. Do you want to sit in a bigger organization, being a senior manager, a director, or some other type of role? I said, you know what? I actually made a change. I moved from my HR admin role, finance type of role, to a sales role. It's a big challenge to me. I never thought about me being here. So you know what? Again, it's a change to me. I wanted to try something else, and SRA is giving me this opportunity again. So that's why I'm still here. We always remember that we're a recruiting firm, so we value our resources a lot. Our recruiters do understand a lot of our consultants that we've been working together for long. We keep in touch with them. So that's one of the things that helps me as a client relationship people to talk to my clients, being, you know what, as long as we understand what the clients need, right away we can think of the candidates or the resources that we may have, who's available or who's active looking. I think that's one of the key things that brought SRA here, because we do understand both ends. Everybody probably can do the job with the technology, with the education background, but what is the personality, or what is the thing that bring the resource and the client together? You have to be able to work together, just like how I work here at SRA. And that's how we grow up from a 4 or 5 people, small little shop, all the way to here, have multiple locations across from North America. A lot of my clients would tell me that, yeah, you don't have to say too much. We know SRA. You guys are good. That line comes from the years of working together. I think whoever would wanted to hire somebody or have a hiring needs, when they see the quality of the resource that we have and the turnaround time that we hold, they understand this is the quality of SRA. But if there is a problem, we are always there. We used to say our client representatives are available 24/7. It's kind of interesting for us to put the line there, talking about work-life balance at the same time. But the key thing here is our client understand they can reach out to us when they need help, when they need assistance. And same apply to our resource too. they have a good relationship with us. We have the royalty from them as well, landing them to the next job, or having people together as a team, providing solutions to any of our clients. Those are all coming from our 15, 20 years experience, providing the resources to our clients. So whenever they think of SRA, they'll be like, you know what, you don't have to tell me all those success stories. We just knew it. So I think that's something that's unique about us. Client only cares about the consultants can perform. Deliverables is all about deliverables. So how can we really get the clients to trust us? Provide the good resources. What else can we do? We're not really bragging them for anything behind the table. We're just being very honest right there, saying, hey, you know what can we do for you? What is the challenges that you're facing, right? And then we'll see. And with the help with our team, they just bring amazing candidate. And yeah. These days, sometimes when you see a resume, you kind of wondering, oh, did this candidate use the ChatGPT or any other tools to make the resume looks way too fancier? We have to face the fact that people are using the help with ChatGPT or any other tools that they may have access to. So that brings a heavier pressure into our recruiting team because they would have to filter the resumes a little bit harder. So we do our screening. As a recruiting firm, again, we always do that. Screening is part of our jobs. We do that over the phone mainly before COVID. Now we have to add it just on the video, just to see this person in person, like kind of on the camera, being able to tell, are you really talking to me like, you know, eyes to eyes and answering my question? But again, we're trying our best to make sure there's less and less possibility of making mistakes on the resumes, filtering to see if they're real candidates through our experienced recruiters. We do always remember that we're a recruiting firm. I think it's the very fundamental basic line that we hold, and it's very strong, that stay with us to make sure that we always would bring great resources to our client at any given time. But talking about solutions, talking about consulting, that's another, it's one of the bigger direction, bigger dream that we always have. I still remember when we were building this company vision back 5-6 years ago, that's already part of the plan. So I can definitely see that SRA go into the direction being a consulting firm. I see sales role as a very potential role. It's not a role that you sit on your table, you open your computer, or even before that, you know, oh, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reply hundreds of emails and I'm done my day. This is a role that you don't even know what will happen next time. The more you talk to your clients, the more you understand the role, you could have more confidence, but again, you do not know. I bring it up that we wanted to be a consulting firm to my clients, and I wanted to see that too. I hope in the 5-10 years that I can be a stronger salesperson, be there. We have the capacity, we have the great recruiting team that's supporting us, finding the best resources that we can. And let's talk about the AI tool that we're building again. You never know, with that, one day we'll be very proud to see we're at the very front of implementing AI and providing IT services to our clients. I thought I don't like to talk in front of people. I thought I'm just comfortable sitting at the corner doing my own thing. That's something I always thought I'm good at, or I'm capable of, I'm happy to do. But during school, for people over 30, 35, go back to school is a different experience where you see yourself differently. So that was the moment I was talking to people here at SRA. They were like, what do you think? You want to try something challenge, something different. And just one day I just happened to talk to friends here, and then I said yes. I said, you know what, let me see. I probably gonna picture myself being here way longer. maybe until I get retired. But you never know. I may want to retire in 4 or 5 years. That's my goal. Get enough client, make sure everybody's happy. I'm happy. And then, yeah, that's the plan. What do you want me to? So, yeah, that's actually my plan. Yeah.